Okie dokie, fellas. So, here we are, sitting in furniture deals. And I think this is the perfect...
The artist of Wonderwall.
Yeah. So this is a new podcast called The Show, with your boy, Elijah Dupre. I am the host because I'm an egomaniac. And so, fellas, introduce yourselves. Let's start out right here.
I'm Alden Traeger.
Okay, and then come back over here.
I'm Gabriel Serta-Galisi.
Who are
just
you?
a random person they found on the street.
Yeah, this
Named
guy was
Isaac.
actually shopping for a recliner, and we thought that he looked cool, so we picked him up. And then there's Cameron Tuttle over there on his phone, and he is an absolute fucking dweeb.
Who wears anime clothes?
Yeah, he's wearing anime clothes.
There
And
was
so
like a
I think-
12-year-old at the pool yesterday wearing a Demon Slayer shirt.
That's great.
That is amazing.
I think the way that we should start this is, I don't want to put off new viewers with anything too weird or too kind of out of the norm. So let's talk about porn.
Sounds about fair.
What have you guys been looking at recently?
Porn's pretty cringe. Who unironically watches it?
Me? Are you kidding me?
Well, I guess you're pretty cringe. Right?
I am. That's just kind of how it is. Isaac, I know that you're not Mormon anymore, so you definitely beat your dick all the time.
Your stepsis, probably.
What's your type when you're perusing the hub and or any other?
Ancient.
I'm on Alden's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't blame you. I'm
Alden
more of a-
posts toe pics, and
I
really
unironically
hot.
know a girl that started in OnlyFans just to send toe pics to Indian guys.
that's fucking awesome.
Her highest grade ever was like a C-.
Didn't we ask?
But how much
Didn't you
money
tell me
is
to
that?
ask Ashlyn to send her feed pics?
Yeah, I
Who
remember
did?
I did that in freshman year.
Did you
No.
unironically ask that?
No, it was a
Okay.
joke.
Okay, good.
Didn't you do it,
I was
though?
about to say.
Yeah, I did it for the joke.
What
For
did
the
she say?
joke.
What did she
For the
say?
joke. I did it for the joke because it was. I did it for the joke.
But what did she say to it?
Games.
She didn't. I don't think she even saw it.
She probably read it and
Yeah,
was
she
just like,
probably read
I'm
it.
not about
I
this.
definitely did it for the joke because
You were all about it.
I
You were like,
did because I did it because it's a funny.
I've never asked you this, Gabe.
Huh.
What porn do you watch?
Stepsis.
Midget deathcore.
You guys are being so like not funny by trying to be funny.
Isn't that how it works? The funniest stuff is not funny.
Comedy is
No,
subjective.
you guys are trying to be funny.
Yeah, well,
and it's
you're-
not working. I'll just be straight up.
We're also in
I have
school, so-
evolved.
Yeah,
I have evolved very
Oh,
differently.
you a Pokemon?
Yeah, I'm Raichu now.
Got
You
the
know, I used to
Thunderstone?
be what the fuck is the first one?
Pikachu.
Pichu.
No, yeah, Pichu. I used to be Pichu.
No, it goes Pikachu. He gets the electric stone. Then he turns into Raichu.
But,
Yeah, but
before
Pichu is
that,
first.
he's Pichu.
Yeah, Pichu is the very first.
Yeah, that's what I
but
was
did he
talking
jump up
about.
2 levels? No, he
Yeah.
said evolved.
I started when I was 11, and I'm 17 now. So clearly, I've
If we're
leveled up
talking
more
about
than once.
Pokemon, like, it's called evolving, but really it's more like metamorphosis.
You know, let's
'cause
talk
it's
about Pokemon.
instantaneous.
What are your guys'
Sure, we're not even
You
talking
know,
about porn
what are your
anymore.
guys' favorite games?
My favorite Pokemon? I've never played a Pokemon game.
I've only played X and Y, both of them.
I played X and Sun,
I'm gonna have to say Black and White too.
and I played Sword and Shield.
Of course, Alden says black.
And White too. Race war, am I right?
Racial relations. Hey,
Hey, who wants to talk about George Floyd?
Let's not get there. I mean, I'll be very open with the fact that,
Haha, funny joke, bro.
the police are awful, and I'm a stupid fucking liberal.
Yeah,
I'm a
let's go.
libtard.
We just put off half the audience.
I'm a libtard, and I'm okay with that.
Only in this state.
Yeah, only in fucking Missouri, where everyone wants to fuck their sister.
Actually, no, that's New
that-
Jersey and Rhode
actually-
Island. Those are the only places where it's legal.
yeah.
That's fucking insane.
But what else?
I love the way that I was like, let's start out with something funny and lighthearted like pornography.
now we're
And then you
on-
guys were like, I don't want to talk about that.
I want to
don't
talk about
feel-
race relations.
Yeah. I don't. Okay, let's go to something not lame.
Mr. Meek's huge cock.
We're not going to talk
That man
about
has like a
we're not gonna
solid 9 inches.
We're not gonna talk about teachers from our school.
I thought you were saying Mr. Beneke.
Mr. Zendejas, he's got 3 inches soft, around in diameter.
Is that like good?
Yeah. Man, that looks like this.
Okay.
Oh, you mean in diameter?
Yeah, I said in diameter.
Okay, wait.
You said around.
Yeah, in diameter.
That made me think it was around 3 inches.
So I was thinking about this today. If you could be like, say the Buddhist stuff is or Hindu stuff is real and can be reincarnated, which race would you choose to be reincarnated as?
I would want to be reincarnated as a slime.
No, I mean like
Anime references, am I right?
like
I don't understand.
Would you want to be reincarnated
I've
as
never
like
even seen
a
it, but
black
I just
dude
see
or
it.
like a white dude or an Asian dude?
I want to be reincarnated as Gabriel Sardigalisi.
Honestly, that's a good question. That's a very good question.
because you get white privilege if you're born white too.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, I would want to be. I don't know, because this is kind of a double-edged sword where you can be like, ha ha ha, I want to do this because privilege, but also at the same time it's like, oh, you don't want to be this race.
I want to be
But-
sworn. I
Well,
want
no
to be
one
born
knows.
the son of
honestly-
Because you're in like that, you're in that like that limbo stage where it's just like God, or God's like you want to be reborn.
Well, it's
Or, like-
multiple.
Oh yeah, multiple
Hinduism,
gods since it's
Buddhism.
Hindu. Yeah, so whatever Hindu god is in charge of that, he's like, or she is like, hey, you want to be reborn as a black dude, or you want to stay white?
Honestly, I'd probably just be a white dude again, but with 2 hands. Like I didn't get the genuine experience because A, I have mental issues, and B, I have 1 hand, so I never really got the like just a white guy kind of thing. I always had
Oh,
an
so you're born like a
asterisk.
black guy.
No, I mean I always had an asterisk
Hispanic.
to all of the things that
Wait,
I was
Asian?
allowed to do.
Korean.
I'm actually Jungkook from famous boy band BTS.
Yo, who wants to buy this carpet for $179, guys?
Yeah, I don't know if I made this clear enough. We're in a furniture deals, just
Right
having
now.
a podcast, which I think is hilarious.
That's why you got the hot jams in the background.
Yeah, that's why I don't know what the fuck song this is, but it's pretty sick. And you
We're
can
probably
also.
gonna have to edit out this music.
I don't give a
Not get
fuck.
YouTube copyright.
I'm not uploading this to YouTube. I don't know
Uploading it
where
to
I'm-
SoundCloud.
I don't know where I'm gonna.
Bro,
upload
Mr. Zendeja's got that SoundCloud. Bro, he slaps.
this. Why do you only know things about teachers?
All of them's obsessed with all the IB teachers.
Hey, it doesn't necessarily only be IB teachers.
All the IB teachers.
I mean, how long do you want the podcast?
I don't really
An
care.
hour.
Yeah, let's be here for an hour.
What? 30 minutes.
Whatever. However long we have to talk.
All
Until we
right.
get kicked
Until
out.
Cameron walks back over.
Eli,
That's true. I'm Cameron's ride, so. I mean, well, yeah.
Well, it's been a great start, fellas. We just kind of skipped over what I really wanted to talk about, which was pornography.
Cameron, what's your favorite kind of porn?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
your favorite kind of porn?
I said,
I'm not taking part.
You're not taking part in this?
It's milk.
It's funny, because I was going to explain my favorite kind of porn, and then you guys are like, haha, Pokemon.
Explain it. Say it
It's
right
very
in the
strange,
middle.
because I've evolved.
Is it midget?
No, it's not.
Daddy dog?
is it into deathcore?
No, it's my sexual taste has evolved so bizarrely.
And they're gay?
Because yeah, I'm just gay now. No, but I started off and I was just like, I just want the baddest bitches, right? I was like, if they don't
Like
look
that
like
chick from Kong vs. Godzilla.
yes, but then it's kind of become literally. I don't know about you folks, but I'm a titty man
Oh.
personally. do you have something to say about it?
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah, he's a personality man.
Yeah, I'm a personality man.
I really thought you were gonna be like, I fucking love feet. No, but I'm a titty man.
What about
yeah,
you?
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like for the joke, I love feet, but like for the joke only. But like,
For the joke only, but without the joke only.
but like,
It's like, it's for a joke, but like, if you wanted to send me feet pics outside of the joke, or I mean, as a part of the joke, then I would be totally unopposed.
I mean, I'm told.
From Justin.
I mean, I wouldn't say no if you asked me to say no.
I mean, you
You
did
get-
send Ashlyn those asking for feet pics.
Yeah, but she never sent them.
She,
Which
I
was
swear,
very
she,
disappointing.
I swear, she literally had said she sent feet pics to Indian guys before.
No, she said she's been
thinking about it.
asked by
asked.
Indian men
I
for
saw.
feet pics.
Was Gabe
Is
one
that
of them?
is that like an Indian thing? Because you always hear about like Indian dudes being like, "Oi, can I get feet pics?" But like, that was very racist.
But like also,
But
in
It's only
India,
racist if you
no
think it
offense,
is.
but they're poor, so they don't have shoes. So why do you need feet pics if you can just always see feet?
that's insane
Stereotyping.
that you just said that, and it's recorded, and that you'll never be able to get rid of that.
Never.
Without deleting it.
What is?
I'm
this?
not gonna delete this.
What is
If
this?
even if I don't upload this, I will keep it because I think it's
Upload it,
hilarious.
unironically.
I will upload it.
I will literally edit it.
You wanna?
You have editing software?
Yeah.
I was gonna edit it on my phone to be
There's a
honest.
You don't have
key
DaVinci Resolve?
in the fob, dude.
Yeah, you never knew that?
No,
There are
I
keys
just-
in like your electric start cars like
I
this.
can shank someone. It's epic.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Gabe, you never knew about this?
Imagine not having a key and a fob.
Imagine not having
Oh my
two
god.
pairs of keys.
I'm being threatened by Gabriel
Three,
Serta. I don't even remember your other last
Gabriel
name.
Sardagalisi
Gabriel Sardagalisi of Raymore,
of
Missouri.
Hispania.
Born in
You
the
probably
year.
should. Yeah, I'm gonna have to censor out where we're from.
No, we're not.
Yes, I am.
Why?
Bro, what if someone wants to come and like stream snipe us? Having a podcast.
Sniper. Like they come and they're just like, oh, you're getting lunch.
Hey, one of us actually has to buy something.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
No,
Why the fuck do you
Somebody
think we?
has to. We can't leave.
yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
we
They're not
We
just
can't.
gonna hold us hostage.
We're stuck here.
Cameron, no.
I'm kind of with Cameron on this. He's making sense.
Okay,
Think about
Cameron,
it.
you have plenty of money. Go buy
There's a
that bed.
$40 lamp right there.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Is just Cameron being.
I think he actually has a solid point, guys. We have to.
Well, to be
We
fair,
have to buy
guys,
the most
Ben
expensive
Shapiro-
thing.
Technically speaking, according to the facts and knowledge.
But like hypothetically speaking, if you were with your mom,
Hypothetically speaking, if you think that me and your mom were in a room alone, how do you think that
In
would
a
end?
relationship.
How do you think that would end?
wait, what's your opinion on the bin ship? Should be
Ben-
the bin ship?
Bro, have you seen Ben Shapiro's fucking sister? That bitch is so bad. Holy shit.
Bad,
What is her
good
name?
way or bad way?
Oh, like in a great way. She's got hella front. But she also looks like Ben Shapiro, so it's really
So
funny.
all the upside.
All the upside. Do you think that in the millions of people who have seen Ben Shapiro speak, there are some that are sexually attracted to him?
See, I thought you were doing a Ben Shapiro voice for this.
No, that's just how I sound.
There probably
you think-
is. Like,
Do you think that in the millions of
statistically,
people
probably.
have seen Ben Shapiro speak,
How many kids does that dude have? Like 3?
I have that dude.
his wife is
that
a
dude's
doctor?
not a virgin.
His wife is a doctor. I'm not sure if you knew.
I thought he was a doctor too.
No, he's
he's
not.
not.
He's some fucking
That makes
retard.
sense. They're Jewish.
Ben Shapiro is one of the funniest people on the internet because he has absolutely no credentials. Isn't it that
He's a business
some
owner.
rapper? I think one of the Migos has a higher SAT score than him, which I think is fucking
But
hilarious.
then again, who has more money though?
the
Genuinely-
Migos?
No,
Anyone
I'm
from the
genuinely
Migos?
serious. Like, who has more money, the Migos or like Ben Shapiro with the Daily Wire or whatever?
Easily the Migos.
Is that Origami Yoda?
They
Or
probably made
Oh my god, is that Baby
It was in
Yoda,
my pocket for
famed
some
Is
reason.
pocket
that the
pussy?
baby, bro? Guys,
My-
you
my
don't get it.
brother on-
He
on
points at his
ironic-
head. He says, "Let's go." You don't understand why it's funny.
Where are we going next?
And then he says,
My,
"Let's."
my
turn-"
brother unironically said DaBaby is one of his favorite artists. and he's also 9.
Isn't?
Gabe,
Oh
why
yeah,
are you
the baby's
standing up
also
now?
going to jail for domestic assault.
Where are you like standing up? Oh,
He never answered my question on.
I
what
didn't
the-
hear what you're.
the
Go
Ben
join in the
Bishop
podcast,
Evo.
man.
What did you say?
He never answered my question on what.
I didn't hear the
This
question.
podcast is
What do you think of the Ben
sponsored by-
Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro.
What do I think of Ben Shapiro?
Yeah.
I think he is a very interesting person. I guess it's just me and Gabe now, and he'll probably leave at some point. But I think Ben Shapiro is a very interesting personality because he has a very closed off, very closed-minded viewpoint of the world. And I used to agree with Ben Shapiro on a lot of topics, but it's really come that when I heard other people's perspectives, I was like, oh, this guy's an idiot.
And which topics did you used to agree on him with?
I mean, like, I used to be racist. I don't know if you know this, but I used to be, like, genuine, like, say the N-word racist. And then I started to hear other people's perspectives. And, like, so, like, his weird, like, white privilege isn't a thing, like, Prager University, weird bullshit. Like, I used to agree with that shit, and I was like, that makes so much sense. And then I was like, oh, well, actually, if you look at it from literally anyone besides a wealthy white person's point of view, it doesn't make sense. Because they're like, white privilege, it's something so stupid, because I saw a Prager University ad, and I watched it because I wanted to see what stupid shit they'd say next. And it was some old white dude who clearly has money, and he was like, white privilege isn't a thing. And I was like, you're fucking stupid. But then he went on to explain, he was almost right for a second. He was like, white privilege, or the idea of privilege, is not that people will do things for you. And I was like, that is correct. And then he said, but no one will do anything against you either. And I was like, that's where you lost me. Because the idea of privilege is not that things will be done for you, but rather things will not be done against you that hinder you. You know what I mean? Because really being being a person of color in today's America is really a fight. Like, it's an uphill battle in such a strange way that I have never experienced, because I'm just some fucking white guy from Missouri. And so, like, trying to learn and be cognizant of other people's lives and the way that they've lived has really opened my eyes to see, like, damn, the police fucking suck. And, like, damn, systemic racism and, like, redlining and shit is real. And all that. And it's insane. And what I think is crazy is that I was never taught this in school.
You know what? Up until, like, most of it, like, throughout most of elementary school, you're taught, like, oh yeah, these cool guys of like the revolution or whatever were like cool guys that did stuff against tyranny. And that's basically it. And then you come to find out that, I mean, a bunch of them were pretty racist, and that they obviously were pretty hypocritical at best whenever they were writing the Constitution and all that jazz, but you don't learn that at first.
I mean, it's as simple as, like, freedom for the life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, right? Like, for white people, but they still had slaves. It's like, that seems a little bass-ackwards.
You know what's funny is that they still have the 3/5 law in the Constitution.
It's still in the Constitution?
Yeah, they haven't removed it.
That's so stupid, it's funny.
It is. So, if you're child trafficking or just trafficking in general, you can use those votes. Well, actually, not child trafficking, but just like trafficking of older people.
Human trafficking.
Yeah, just human trafficking, but not child trafficking, because they don't have the right to vote. Actually, I don't think slaves either have the right to vote. But you get the point, right? You can just imagine an army of like human trafficking like slaves, and they could be like the 100 vote man. Like think about it. You could be like you could be like Jeff Bezos, and you could start enslaving people, right?
Well, except slavery is illegal.
Except I traffic it to offshore bank accounts.
You traffic them offshore.
No, I traffic the slavery to offshore bank accounts, right?
How the fuck is that?
And then I'd get 100 votes. And then if I like keep on using that, I'd eventually get to like 1 million votes, and I could like turn the tide of an election or something.
You know what's so funny? I was talking to my dad the other day, and he was like, yeah, like, this is somewhat unrelated, but also related. He was like, there's this, like, giveaway on one of these YouTube channels I watch for, like, a Hellcat truck, which is, like, super rare, over, like, $140,000 in value or something. Yeah, we are still recording. But he was like, isn't it so crazy that they can afford to give this away? And I was like, if you think about it, Jeff Bezos could buy every single one of those in existence and just have a monopoly on the Hellcat trucks. And he was like, oh, I didn't realize that.
What was it? Yeah, so getting back to like the education thing.
Yeah.
Like not learning. I mean, for the most part, it seems that in a lot of the advanced classes, at least, you learn about that stuff, but not everyone. Like a very small percentage of the school, like maybe 10% of the school or student body, maybe 25%, I'm not entirely sure, are in those advanced classes. While like the other 75%, which I feel the school has mainly let down, don't learn about that stuff.
Statistics by race.
No. We're talking about the failure of education.
You guys shifted from porn to failures of education.
I don't know. We're
within
smart
a
guys.
20-minute span.
Yeah, we're smart guys. We can talk about whatever the fuck we want.
Do you think the education system, at least for our school, has failed some of the students?
I'd
Well,
say that-
it's always going to fail. So it's impossible to make this thing unless it's personalized, which is basically homeschool.
But like a
Well,
majority, or like a significant portion of the students.
I'd say
I
that
don't
in
know.
ways of variety,
I'm sorry.
our school kind of sucks.
I think that the American education system, from what I can see and what I can observe,
American education, the problem is it's like statewide, and like even then it's not like completely standardized. So therefore, like depending on where you are, you still get a completely different education.
And that makes sense because like the school of
Like
three
in
people needs different needs
California-
in 2000.
In California, they can do a lot more shit because they have a lot more money because taxes are high and everything costs much
But then
more.
again, that also drives people out.
I don't know. What we were talking about isn't really a matter of funding education, but rather allocation of.
Teachers get 100%.
No,
I-
not like allocation of money, but rather allocation of what we're going to teach you, because it seems strange that things that you should learn before you're an adult
Like,
is that the American government is fucking racist.
like,
Right. And like that's just like the way it is. Right. And like redlining is a thing and like
I wasn't
systemic.
expecting that turn.
Yeah, we were
And they
talking
don't-
about racism.
They don't teach you how to do your taxes in school.
Well, they do.
Sort of.
Personal
Kind of.
financing classes are required.
Okay, yeah, except I never
Except
took
only in
a
this state,
personal
though, not
finance class.
nationally.
No, there are multiple states where it's
Yeah, but not nationally.
Yeah,
That's-
not national.
It's not a national standard.
I like that Jesse's girl is playing in the background. That's really cool. I'm glad we're talking over it so that we won't get copyright striked.
I'm not sure that's
but-
how it works.
No,
That
as long
is.
as it's background.
Yeah, we're
music.
sampling.
Yeah.
We're actually just sampling this for our
Yeah.
podcast.
But
Um,
also, if this is a radio station, it's technically illegal because you can't rebroadcast
But this isn't
radio.
a radio station.
this isn't the
playing
radio.
music
They're just
videos.
playing, or maybe it's I don't know.
No,
I don't
it's
really
on
give a
TV.
fuck.
I haven't heard
It looks
any
like- yeah,
announcements.
MTV.
It's kind of like MTV where they just play music videos.
It's
like
MTV, but furniture deals edition.
Let's go.
That, ironically. What time we at?
We're at 22 minutes
We need 8 more minutes.
at least. I'm going to bring up. We're going to completely change topics
Race
here.
relations.
No, Super Size Me. I don't know if you guys have seen Super Size Me,
Never heard of
I
it.
know about it.
but I watched both of them. There's a second one now. I watched both of them the other day, and one
Wait,
day
is that like the health show or whatever?
they show it in health class.
Yeah, I watched it
Yeah.
in health class.
Yeah, I never did.
I
because
think I
took
saw like
health
the first
online.
30 minutes of it in health class.
Yeah, it's so interesting because they literally, because it came out in 2004 or 5, and literally it was not widely known that a high-fat, high-carb diet could destroy your body in the same way as alcoholism.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the impact of it on your liver, getting fatty liver is just as detrimental as going on an alcohol binge.
I remember when this was a price chopper.
This was a price
Like
chopper
this
at one
was-
point.
Yeah, it used to be a price chopper.
Man, I don't remember that at all.
Wait. I want to.
What do you want to talk about, Gabe?
This is a nice panel.
This is a good vibe.
So this is gonna take a
You know what?
turn.
I think I should just
like
go
it.
home. Yo, Cameron, you want to go home now? I don't know. Do you want to?
Yeah. I feel it's a nice wrapping up point.
Yeah, I think that we've kind of talked about what we want to talk about, and so
Price choppers.
that's it, fellas and ladies. See you next time.